Good morning, and thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes in the Word. This is Barry Bryson, and we're continuing on our study of the book of Ruth. Well, yesterday Boaz handled things just like he said he would, and like Naomi knew he would. And so now he has to go about the legal process of redeeming Ruth through the laws of levirate marriage, which are to be found in Deuteronomy chapter 25. If you want to go back and read about the gleaning laws, that's in Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19, you should go back and read it anyway, because this book is sort of a living expression of the values that God communicates. In Leviticus chapter 19, that's where we learn to love our neighbor as ourselves, and that's where God tells the Israelites to treat foreigners in their midst appropriately and to treat them well. So anyway, so today, having had his the nearer kinsman leave the field, say, I cannot do this. So now Boaz has the legal right to claim Ruth and to raise up children in the name of her husband, Machlon. Okay, so it says in verse 7 of chapter 4, Now it was the custom in former times in Israel concerning the redemption and exchange of land. See, this is still about property. This is the world we're living in. It's a patriarch. Ruth, is not significant to those people. She is to Boaz and in the eyes of God, but land is the issue here. When to confirm any matter, a man removed his sandal and gave it to another. And in this way, this was the manner of attestation, of sealing the deal in Israel. So the closest relative said to Boaz, Buy it for yourself. And he removed his sandal. And Boaz said to the elders of the people, You are my witnesses today that I have bought the land from the hand of Naomi, all that belonged to Elimelech, and all that belonged to Chilion and Machlon. Moreover, I have acquired Ruth, the Moabitess, the widow of Machlon, to be my wife, in order to raise up in the name of the deceased on his inheritance, so that the name of the deceased may not be cut off from his brothers or from the court of his birthplace. You are witnesses today. And all the people who were in the court and the elders said, We are witnesses. May Yahweh make the woman who is coming into your home like Rachel and Leah, both of whom built the house of Israel. And may you achieve wealth in Ephrathah and become famous in Bethlehem. Moreover, may your house be like the house of Perez, whom Tamar bore to Judah, through the offspring which the Lord shall give you by this young woman. Okay. It occurs to me that I probably misspoke yesterday and claimed Perez was Judah's son that was married to Tamar. Perez is their child. And if I said that, and I'm sure that I did because I don't remember, then I misspoke and I apologize. But I'm not going to go back and re-record yesterday, so there you go. I just love this. It's so full of local color. It takes you back to the time. It puts you right in that place where the city gates, and he's got these elders, and the people are there, and they're witnessing this thing, and it's significant. And the law, in the moment, is really more concerned about the land, but they know it's about the woman. And he makes it clear that the person he's dealing with is Naomi. She has the rights to this. He didn't say Elimelech, he says Naomi. But then he also mentions Chilion and Mahlon, and he says, I'm doing this to raise up children in the name of the man who was Ruth's first husband. And so they give him a blessing. And they say, may she be like Rachel and Leah, and may she be like Tamar. A lot of things are interesting. Of course, Boaz himself is descended from Judah, not just from Jacob, but from Judah. And so this is all part of his lineage and his story as well. But it's also interesting that in the lineages throughout the rest of the Old and New Testament, the father of David, the forefather that's mentioned, is Boaz, not Machlon, but Boaz. God remembers Boaz as the man who is the father of Ruth's children. And I just wanted to mention that today before we leave as well. It is a happy ending. It's a happy ending there. Everyone's happy. And we'll see just how happy they are when we talk about the very end of the book tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes.